Well, I can say good morning. How's that? Good morning, folks. Hayes Grove folk. Thank you for the invitation to be here. Nevin has to remind me, because my memory's not so good, I guess, that we've been here for many, many years on this occasion. So we're happy to be back. And there are three of us. There were four, but one kind of wasn't feeling so well today. So we bring you some food for your soul in the form of gospel music. And I like to say that there's a message in each song, and there's probably one specifically meant for you this morning. So we hope you enjoy.
Sing them over again to me, wonderful words of life. Let me more of their beauty see, wonderful words of life. Words of life and beauty, teach me faith and duty. Beautiful words, wonderful words, wonderful words of life. Beautiful words, wonderful words, wonderful words of life. Christ the Blessed One gives to all wonderful words of life. Sinner, list to the loving call, wonderful words of life. All so freely given, wooing us to heaven. Beautiful words, wonderful words, wonderful words of life. Beautiful words, wonderful words, wonderful words of life. Sweetly echo the gospel call, wonderful words of life. Offer pardon and peace to all, wonderful words of life. Jesus, only Savior, sanctify forever. Beautiful words, wonderful words, wonderful words of life. Beautiful words, wonderful words, wonderful words of life. Beautiful words, wonderful words, wonderful words of life.
This next song goes right along with what you were talking about, about Joshua and Caleb, which is his two sons. So this is entitled Miracles.
And one of the few songs that are actually based on the Old Testament. Did you enjoy that? Well, we're going to play with the music here a little bit. There we go.
Wonderful computers. That's what it is. God gave a bold command to cross the Jordan and take the land, and not to worry about the giants they would face. But when the spies returned to tell the others what they had learned, they said, for us to win, there's just no way. Still two of them trusted God, Caleb and Joshua. They said, children, don't believe what you have heard. We know we're outmanned by far. They're much bigger than we are. But let's not forget just who it is we serve. With all the many miracles, why don't you think it's possible? With all the many things we've seen, why do you think it's just a dream? With all the things he's done for us, don't you think it's time we trust? Remember what is possible with all the many miracles. Like when we were about to die, manna fell from the sky, and water came from a dry old dusty rock. And back when Pharaoh was closing in, God closed the sea again. But not before we all had safely crossed. So here you are, my friend. You face a battle you cannot win, and you tell yourself there's just no need to try. Consider how good God's been. He's been faithful time and again. You must believe, and here's the reason why. With all the many miracles, why don't you think it's possible? With all the many things we've seen, why do you think it's just a dream? With all the things he's done for us, don't you think it's time we trust? Remember what is possible with all the many miracles, with all the things he's done for us. Don't you think it's time we trust? Remember what is possible with all the many miracles.
This next song Gary's going to sing, it says, I can't even walk without you holding my hand, which should be a testimony for all of us. Let me check. Sound okay? Keep looking at my wife, but she's not looking at me when I do this.
Well, you don't want me pushing any buttons, Nevin, right?
Perfect when we're in here on Wednesday.
Let's switch places. That'd be good. I thought that number one would surely be me. I thought I would be what I wanted to be. I thought I would build on life's sinking sand, but I can't even walk without you holding my hand.
I can't even walk without you holding my hand. The mountain's too high and the valley's too low. Down on my knees I learn to stand, 'cause I can't even walk without you holding my hand.
I thought I could do a lot on my own. I thought I could make it all alone. I thought of myself as a mighty big man, but I can't even walk without you holding my hand. Lord, I can't even walk without you holding my hand. The mountain's too high and the valley's too wide. Down on my knees I learn to stand, 'cause I can't even walk without you holding my hand.
I'll tell you what, I miss Georgie. I'm used to singing bass, so I have to move from down here up to a song like that that's super high. So I miss Georgie this morning. I'm not used to singing parts
We
that
don't
high.
do the song Excuses either.
Man, the three of us haven't sung together. Well, we started, back in the 80s, just the three of us.
I was just a little guy then.
Yeah, and a young guy. Pick up the tempo a little bit.
He will never let me down. He will never let me down. When I'm troubled, He will never let me down. He will never let me down. He will never let me down. High from Calvary, He will never let me down.
God is the God of mighty wisdom. He is the God of love. Crucified, now is risen, reigns from up above. He rules the sun, the stars, and the moon, and the seasons of the year. But He's the master of my soul, I'll have no fear.
He will never let me down. He will never let me down. When I'm troubled, He will never let me down. He will never let me down. He will never let me down. High from Calvary, He will never let me down.
Read about what He did for Daniel there in the lion's den. After he had told the king just what his dreams had been, he told the king that his time was up and the end was very near. Old Daniel had a mighty God, he had no fear.
He will never let me down. He will never let me down. When I'm troubled, He will never let me down. He will never let me down. No, He will never let me down. High from Calvary, He will never let me down. He will never let me down. He will never let me down. When I'm troubled, He will never let me down. He will never let me down. No,